Here are the official Season 1 hero balance changes from the Marvel Rivals website. Captain America's base health has been increased from 650 to 675 health. The delay time for his shield to regenerate after using Living Legend is reduced from 3 to 2 seconds. The energy cost on his ultimate is reduced, however the additional health provided to himself has been reduced from 110 to 100 per second. Damage falloff has been added to Doctor Strange's Maelstrom of Madness and Gamma Maelstrom. It starts at 5 meters and is reduced to 70% at 8 meters. His shield recovery rate is reduced from 80 per second to 70. Thor's base health is increased from 500 to 525 and he has added immunity to control effects during his ultimate. Hulk's Indestructible Guard Gamma shield health is reduced from 250 to 200. Venom's Symbiotic Resilience bonus health ratio gained per lost health point is increased from 1 to 1.2. The base damage of his ultimate is increased from 40 to 50. The additional health provided to Black Panther after refreshing Vibranium marks with Spirit Rend is decreased from 40 to 30, with the upper limit now capped at 75 bonus health. The range of the first effect of Black Widow's Edge Dancer is increased from a 3 meter to a 5 meter radius. The time to fully recover her Fleetfoot stamina is reduced from 12 to 4 seconds. The time required for her ult to reach maximum power is reduced from 1 to 0.6 seconds. Hawkeye's seasonal damage bonus is reduced from 20 to 15%. The spread angle between every 2 blast arrows has been decreased slightly. The triggering distance of his passive ability Archer's Focus is reduced from 60 meters to 40, and the maximum additional damage of the passive is also reduced from 80 to 70. Hela's seasonal damage boost is also reduced from 20 to 15%, and her base health has been reduced from 275 to 250. Magic's Umbral Incursion damage in Dark Child form has been buffed from 115 to 135. The number of talons generated by Moon Knight's Hand of Khonshu ultimate is increased from 10 to 14, and the explosion radius of each talon is increased from 4 to 5 meters. Namor's Monstrous Spawn and Frozen Spawn have been optimized to be thrown more accurately. Psylocke's ultimate now checks for barriers such as Hulk's Indestructible Guard. The spread on both of the Punisher's weapons have been slightly reduced to increase his damage capability. Scarlet Witch's Chaos Control fixed damage is increased from 50 to 60 damage per second, the percentage damage is reduced from 5 to 3% per second, and her Chthonian Burst projectile damage is increased from 30 to 35. These changes aim to make her stronger against duelists and strategists. Storm's Windblade projectile speed is increased from 100 to 150 meters per second, and the left-click damage is increased from 50 to 55. The damage on Bolt Rush is increased from 70 to 80, and as for her ultimate, the bonus health provided will be increased from 350 to 450. The bonus health will also diminish at a rate of 100 per second once the ult ends, instead of vanishing instantly. It's not mentioned in the patch notes, but she also gets a seasonal 5% damage boost. Squirrel Girl's ultimate will now rush towards the nearest enemy after bouncing instead of bouncing randomly. However, its health is halved from 600 to 300. Winter Soldier's base health is increased from 250 to 275. The bonus health provided by Bionic Hook and Tainted Voltage is increased from 30 to 40, and his weapon's projectile damage has been buffed from 70 to 75. To compensate, the area damage is reduced from 70 to 65, however the damage decay at 40 meters has also been reduced from 65% to 60. Wolverine's base health has been buffed from 300 to 350, however the damage reduction ratio on his Undying Animal ability is reduced from 50% to 40. Cloak and Dagger's ultimate now gives them 4 dashes instead of 3. The cooldown on Dagger Storm has also been reduced from 15 seconds to 12. Jeff's ultimate has been adjusted so it's now a 10 meter radius 5 meter high cylindrical spell field instead of a 10 meter sphere. The healing on his primary fire has also been buffed from 140 to 150 health per second. The interval for switching between healing and damage during Luna Snow's ultimate has been increased from 0.1 to 0.5 seconds. This means you can no longer toggle it really fast. Mantis's passive movement speed boost has been reduced from 2.5 meters to 1.5 meters per second. The healing on Rocket Raccoon's primary fire has been buffed from 60 to 70 health per second. For Namor's team up with Luna Snow, Namor's frozen spawn damage has been increased from 25 to 27, and the slowing effect applied to hit enemies is increased from 25% to 30%. During the Berserk state, frozen spawn damage has been increased from 16 to 18. For the Rocket Raccoon Punisher Winter Soldier team up, the cooldown of ammo invention is reduced from 45 seconds to 40. For the Scarlet Witch Magneto team up, the projectile damage on Metallic Fusion is increased from 55 to 60, and the spell field damage is increased from 30 to 35. Finally, for Storm's team up with Thor, the damage of Charged Gale is increased from 50 to 55, and the cooldown is reduced from 20 to 15 seconds. Let me know what you think of these changes in the comments and who you think will be the meta picks for Season 1.